Hello everybody, Jared back again, and welcome to another episode of NHL 21 Franchise Mode with your Seattle Wizards. Alright guys, let's just jump into it. So this is going to be our first actual season playing here. Sorry guys, a little bit of a hiccup in my throat. Let's get ourselves to the regular season and get simming. I do not expect too much from this team, to be completely honest. I'm not going to be looking for the playoffs, and knowing that how EA sims, there's a fairly good chance that we're going to make the playoffs, unfortunately. I would prefer to be having a full tank year, but just knowing that the way that this game sims, if you have like a middle of the road team, you play middle of the road. If you have a bad team, you absolutely destroy. And if you have a good team, you either miss the playoffs or you win the cup. That's kind of how this game works. And looking at our team, to be completely honest, it's not terrible. It's also not great. And I think that they mess with my lines again. You jerks. All right, let's just do this here. It was Duclair was up there. Brown was here. That's what we're looking for. Yes. Did they mess my defenseman up as well? They did. You jerks. I want Tanev up with Bear, and then Pesse and Mete. I think I actually might do this. You're there. Yeah, both of them unfortunately feel good being up there, so we're gonna have to leave it as is. And then I guess I'm gonna try and get Pesse on some special teams if I can. Let's do him here. I just want to keep him a little bit, from being demoralized. That's going to do some injury there. Power play. I mean, everything's terrible anyway. I wonder if Pesse would be better here. -3, It doesn't particularly matter. We'll put him there so that Tanev gets some love anyway. If I did that, was it going to change? You know what? That's actually a bit better. There we go. Manson and Pesse, Cal Foote, and Ethan Bear. There we go. Okay, before we actually jump into the season here, I did do a little bit of coaching staff fiddling, not too much. I think I got myself a new assistant coach who has some good teaching, and I got a new AHL associate and assistant that both have decent teaching as well. For some reason, almost all the goalie coaches in the world have good teaching. So he has good teaching, and so does Sundin, so they're both fine. We're going to have to wait until, later on in the series to be able to find the real good coaches. So hopefully starting next year, we might find some people. All right, before we jump anywhere else here, let's see if there are any expiring. Yes, here we go. Or anybody that will be willing to take on a new contract. All right, starting with Garyanov. He usually asks for something insane. Oh, well, in that case, I think when I was looking before, he was asking for something ridiculous like 7 mil. But if he's going to be able to take 5 mil, I would definitely not say no to this. Let's see. 5.75 times 0.85 equals, yeah. Wait. 5.75 times 0.85 equals, 4.88. We can get him for 3 years. Does it change? Either way, if I do 3 years, he will be. It doesn't really matter. Let's stick with the 3 years at 4.9. If he'll come for 4.9, I would be amazed and totally accepting of that contract. As for Manson, let's see what he's looking for. 5 years. He's 29. Does it go down if I go to 4? Let's go to 4. Kind of the same no matter what you do. Let's do 4. That'll take him up to his 33. 4.625 times 0.85 equals basically exactly 4. A little bit less than that, but I'm gonna, let's try here. We'll try there. Might as well. You know what? This is what my phone says. He might take that. If we does, that'll actually be a deal for us. Ethan Bear, let's see if he's asking for something nice. 3 at 4. I would say absolutely yes to that. It goes up as it goes on. He would be a RFA if we did that. I'm not too concerned. So let's do 4 times 0.85, 3.4 for 3 years. If he says yes to that, I would be very happy. Let's see what he says. Hopefully he doesn't get too mad at me for offering him something. Dustin Brown, I can probably wait on him. See if he drops down at all from that 81 that he's at. Shaw does not want back. I will want Shaw back. I'm going to wait on him. Well, if he'll come back for $3 million for 1 year next year, I would say yes to that. Sammy Blaze looks like he's actually going to turn into something. I'm going to wait on Sammy. We'll see where he gets to. Lemieux, I don't know if he'll be asking for a lot. I'll wait on him as well. He's not huge. We're going to be trading Nemiskin here. And he's looking like, so that's the, I was considering trading Sammy Blaze versus Nishushkin. There we go. I'm probably going to trade Nishushkin. Obviously, if you look at where they're asking for money-wise, I'm assuming Sammy Blaze is actually going to pop up. Nishushkin is not. So we probably will be trading Nishushkin. Nick Paul here is just sitting on the back end. I'm also going to wait on him. He's not that great, to be completely honest. As for you two, we can probably wait for both of these guys as well. You want real money. You do not. I'm going to wait on both those guys. I just want to get these big guys on contract if we can. Soderstrom, I mean, does it really matter? Oh, trade for asset. No. I don't want to trade for asset. Why were you there if I wasn't able to do it? That's silly. Okay, let's actually get some simming here. See what those guys say. We are into the actual first game. Let's get on the actual calendar screen and do some simming here, boys. Okay, our preseason was pretty good. Obviously, that means we are going to tank everything. So let's get the first 2 months done and see where we're sitting. I'm probably going to go fairly quickly through this year. We're going to try and do some good scouting. Eric Bear says yes, that's awesome. But other than that, we're getting a lot of yeses here. Love to see it. That 85% trick is doing well. And we are starting off the season 3-0. Can we continue on the streak? Hopefully not. I mean, I don't want to be doing that well this year. There's our first loss. Probably Kane just peppered 3 goals on us. All right, I think we're about to drop back down to earth. Not that we were riding that high. Oh, maybe not. Come on, boys. Lose some games for me. Put the puck in the net, but lose. Apparently, no. Yep, this is it. We have a bad team, and we are going to go 50 wins. I'm calling it. We're going to have 50 wins, be over 100 points. It's going to be epic. What a stinker this game can be sometimes, guys. Not a huge fan of this. Ugh. Okay, the other thing we really should think about doing is possibly trading, what's his face, Nemiskin? Oh, God, I always get that guy's name wrong. Man, look at this, 10-5-1. Not bad, boys. Obviously annoying, but not bad at all. We are keeping the puck out of the net quite well as well. Look at that. Our goalies, only let under 2. They had like a 1% game goals against average over those games, and then they had 3 stinkers in a row. So maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't be too excited about them. Okay, and here's going to be our last game of November going into December. Any player after December 1st, yada, yada, yada. All right, 13-9-2. Much better than I was expecting us to do. Eric Stahl is a assist a game. What a dude. Let's see how the team is doing in general. Taking a look at team stats here. We're holding on to 4th place there. We got ourselves a playoff spot. The Calgary Flames. Ooh, look at our Canucks there. Everybody's it's a pretty tough division when it comes to points wise. Looking at our goals for versus goals against, not great. Oh, that's not us. Sorry, there we go. Goals for versus goals against. Never mind. We are doing quite well. Having above 3 goals against is not the funnest thing in the entire world, but a 3.5. I think that is the best in the division. So there you go. Go back to points here. No, points. There we go. All right, continuing on with us here. Our power play is almost 20%. Technically, we are tied for second in the division. 83%, also not bad. Kind of middle of the row there. And we're kind of even both home and away. Not too terrible. Basically, 1 win more than losses. Let's see how we're doing points-wise. Eric Stahl, can you go in there? Stupid thingy there. Wow, look at these two. Eric Stahl and Eberle. What a duo. Putting that puck in the net, and Granlund is definitely dishing. No, Granlund's on the second line. It's Rana that is there on that other line. I guess, did he get injured? I don't remember seeing him get injured. Nor do I remember seeing Manson get injured. Do I have... Just a second here, guys. The coaches better not be dealing with my injuries. I would not be happy with that. Let's go to settings here. That would be rules, I think. Period lengths, difficulty pro, edit lines. No. Injuries fully healed, auto save on, auto rotate on. No. Okay, there we go. Apparently I set myself up my settings wrong there, and they were like doing some trading. That's why they kept messing with my lines. You jerks. Let's go see if they've actually done even more damage here. Yep, they absolutely have. You jerks. Well, looks like everybody is mostly healed back up. So let's get Nishushkin up there. Sammy Blaze for you. Actually, Declare goes there, and then this happens over here. Nate Thompson is here. Andrew Shaw goes there. Does that mean that we have somebody injured? Yes. So, Thatcher Demko is injured, and then Pese and Zaka are also injured. Man, do better. Game, silly game. All right, and it looks like Ian Scott is up here to back up Jari. Looking over on starting lineup. Defenseman, what have you guys done here? Yep, there we go. Let's put you here. That went here. Nick Ritchie is on defense. I mean, for the time being, I guess that kind of just has to be what it is. You're a right defense, you're a left and right defense, so let's say Victor Mete goes there. Yikes, guys. You know what? We want to lose anyway, so let's leave it as is. Let's take a quick look. Yeah, we're away for the next big spot here. Okay, let's drop by another month, see if our injury bug subsides a little bit. And then we can check progress reports and all that kind of stuff. A weaker than usual prospect pool. Good Lord, it took me a while to find that word. Scouting reports. It's fine. I'm going to go do that in just a second here. In fact, well, I kind of want to wait for some healing to get back up here. You're getting some morale for ice time. How injured is everybody? You are injured with a concussion. Edit lines manually. Has anybody recovered here? Take a look at scratched. Yes, Zaka and Nick Paul are back. Pese is still out. But that does mean that I should have enough. Nate Thompson, you are a defenseman, are you not? No, you're a grinder. We just brought you up. Okay, well, first things first, let's go to scratched and get Zaka in everywhere. Richie is still here. I mean, looking at his defensive stats, I'm kind of not horrified that he's there. Going to scratch. Do I have two defensemen that are injured? No, I just have one defenseman injured, so I should be bringing up somebody anyway. So let's go to roster moves and actually bring up an actual... Wait, what? No, go to roster moves. Okay, there we go. Let's see who we can bring up from the AHL to help us out down here. Carlson. Thank you. Healy. Wow, have you already bumped up? I think he was at 74 to start the season off. Look at those defensive stats. Already amazing. And he's fairly well-rounded. Man, he's going to be amazing. He's going to be a stud, isn't he? All right, let's go back to edit lines. And we're going to go to the defense here and throw what's-his-face in here. Carlson, please. I'm aware that you are a left playing right. There we go. How about that? And that means starting lineup here. We can throw Nick in here. Sub on all lines. There we go. Feeling a little bit better. Where else is got something here? I guess Ethan Bear. Anywhere else? Special teams is still a problem. 4-man power play. Bear can go here too. Sure, why the heck not? I'm not gonna worry too much about it. And 3-on-3. I mean, no. We'll throw Mete in here. Again, not too worried. This is not quite my team yet, if you know what I mean. Can I best lines it down here? Let's hopefully that worked down here. That looks like that's all good. Let's make sure that our Healy is playing with who he wants to be in. I believe this is how we got that +1 up there. And then we can do that. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. How are the goalies doing here? We probably got, yeah, some rando to play with Soderstrom. Once Demko comes back, it should all fix itself up. All right, I edit lines manually. I forgot Zaka was back. Zaka's back. That means that Nate Thompson gets to go away. Let's put Zaka in here. There we go. Anyone else going anywhere? You were going to be instead of... Was it Nate Thompson or was it Paul that was up here? We got a grinder who's really good defensively. Maybe he was here. Nick Ritchie, Sammy Blaze. I think we're going to throw Nate Thompson in here, see how that works. Ooh, look at that. You get to be a third liner there, friendo. And that takes Nishushkin away. And then for scratch, that would leave Nick Paul. Oh, right, Gurionov. I was like, there's something missing here. Right, so Nick Paul I want to keep as my, scratch. Nishushkin probably going to get traded away here. But we're going to wait for a little bit here. I got him some playing time, so he should be a little bit happier. At least I think I got him some playing time. Now I'm not even sure. All right, we're almost into the new year here, guys. Denis Gurionov is back. That means that Nick Ritchie goes down. Oops, no. Let's put... So Lemieux is a power forward. He's good on that third line. He's got good defensive stats. Nate Thompson here isn't as good. Okay, no, you know what, Lemieux? You are better than Thompson, although... maybe not. It doesn't particularly matter. We're going to throw Gurionov back where he needs to go and go from there. Yeah, okay, just keep on going. Keep motoring. Another win? Wow, 20-11-4. That is pretty insane. We are now in second in the division. Yikes. Was not expecting to do this well in our inaugural season. But hey, that's just the way it works sometimes. Let's get ourselves one more month done, and then we can go and check more stats and maybe make a few trades here. And probably look at the contracts, because players will have kind of settled into their roles. We'll see what we have with our players here, and we can make some choices. Maybe see what Sammy Blaze is doing for us and whether he's... no trade offer. Yeah, no, I'm totally fine with no trade offers. I offer the trades, computer. Telling me about no trade offers. All right, Thatcher Demko is back in the lineup. That means we are going to be sending down... Demko stays... Oh, well, he's going to have to... just do what he does. Yeah. All right, Demko. Hold tight, dude. Hold tight. Don't get yourself hurt or I'm going to be so mad at you, my friend. Jari, get up here. Demko. Do your thing, my friend. Do not get injured. Just don't play him. There we go. Good God. We probably need to go down and put... Ooh, Josh Tevez. Let's see what we got here. Low 70, 74 overall. What do we got contract-wise here? He's on his last year. I mean, he's not bad defensively if you take a look at him, actually. I'm sure? Why not? Why not? I can always trade him for something if I want to. Great. So it looks like Pesse is back. That means... Oh, he's just counting against the cap, though. So we just need to throw down a few players here then. Nate Thompson, I'm going to... Oh, you're a one-way. Uh-oh. Make more roster moves. For right now, I'm going to send down Carlson. I'm going to, if I go to the right place here. So Tanev is slightly injured there. Pese is going to go there. He's also injured. Here's hoping that he does not get more injured than he already is. I'm also going to do this for just a little while, just to play them where they need to be. Back to edit lines. Okay, who's who's whining? Why you got to be whining? Let's just put in people places. Again, I don't really care about any of this. We're also going to throw in Eberle here. Oh, never mind. And then this guy can be Mete. Sure. Mete gets some power play time. Perfect. There we go. We have a few days left. Christopher is fully healed. Thank you, Christopher. And Seattle player, Pese. You know what? Replace player. Can I get out of here and actually do some trading here? Not a huge fan. All right. Looking at what we got, Jordan Eberle has taken over that point lead. Let's actually just take a look at points here. See what we got going on. We'll take a quick look at teams points first. We are still holding on to that 4th overall spot, just barely. Basically the same as the Los Angeles. The Canucks are being trounced by the rest of this division. San Jose Sharks are for some reason doing very, very well. Very interesting. An even 3 goals for with a little bit under 3 for goals against. We're still hovering around 20% for power play, and penalty kill hovering around 85. In fact, we are second in the division. Not bad. No, we're first. No, second division. Sorry. And we're really good at home. Not as great away. Okay, so first take a look at points here. I kind of want to see how Sammy Blais is doing. He's got 27 points in 46 games played. Not terrible. Goryanov is doing a little bit less. Obviously, our first line is still wreck and face there, which is nice to see. Even Vrana's not doing too terribly. But mostly just our 2 big guns here are doing their job. Taking a look at goalies. How are our goalies doing? Jari, 35, 15, 9.4. They're doing their jobs. Demko's he's got 12 points in 12 games. Not going to be too concerned about him. Both of them are above a 9.0 goals against. Okay, taking a look at my team, what players am I trying to trade away here? I just want to make some room up there on those lines. Looking at scratched. Pese is injured. Sorry, starting lineup. Who do we have in there instead of him? So we have to bring up another defenseman. So I want to trade Nemuskin, and I probably want to trade. I think I'm gonna hold on to both these guys. So it's just Nemuskin that I want to trade. I wonder if I can get a serviceable. I just don't want him to lose value. He's not going to be worth that much. I wonder if there's a serviceable 6th defenseman I can grab. So let's move ourselves to forwards and going down. Nick Paul. Guess let's go overalls. Granlund. Wait, I'm only in centers. I was very, very confused. Okay, there we go. Okay, he is worth a little bit. He's worth more than Paul or Thompson, which was what I assumed. Looks like Sammy Blais has jumped up in value by a decent chunk, which is nice. That could be some trade value that I use at the draft as well. But for right now, I just want to see if I can find a serviceable defenseman to pump in there, because right now he's only going to be losing losing value and morale are the words I was looking for. All right, we are already in the plus minus, is what I'm looking for. Here's a young player here. What are you? Josh Mahura? The 2-way defender. He's got some decent defensive stats there, actually, but at the moment, no, his role is as a minor top 2 defenseman. So he would be living in the role that he would need, but I don't think we really need that value right now. All right, let's find a different team here. Arizona did not want him. We could grab Del Zotto, who's a 2A, half decent stats there. He wouldn't be horrified at being put in that position. We've got Jacob Zaborov, who is a minor top 2. And I don't know, you're also selected as a minor 2A. That could be an interesting trade, actually. Are you... Okay, he's not extended. I wouldn't mind finding somebody that actually has some low-end contract that I can hold on to. It doesn't seem that like that's going to be the case with either of these guys here. So let's see if we can continue trying to find somebody. Just want to find that kind of 7th D kind of guy. Klingenton here. Of OFD with decent defensive stats, but he's worth some money. But that is not a bad contract, to be completely honest. Where does he fit in our scheme? None of our schemes. So not worth a lot. Can't even pronounce your name, but you are depth. You're a 2A. There we go. That's the kind of contract I'm looking for, the kind of guy I'm looking for. We may even be able to grab something draft-wise with it as well. Maybe let's go for a 5th, see if they'll take that. Yep, there we go. Go to roster moves. So did you get yourself put over here? You did. Let's also send down Thompson. 4th line, that's fine. Yeah, let's do that. He lost morale from being sent down, but at least he wasn't picked up. That's what we have to just look into. All right, so that's all fine. And over on defense is where we're going to fill in. So Manson, you're going up. And we're going to put in this guy here. I'm not even going to try and remember his name. Kokok? What a name. It's the same thing twice. Kokok? Kiok? No idea. But maybe he'll stick around. Okay, with that all done, let's see what our progress reports are looking like. That's probably the only move we're going to do for the trade deadline as well. I want to see what kind of movement we got. Sammy Blaze is definitely getting some natural growth, which is amazing. Those are his puck skills. His offensive awareness is going up. His shots going up. Defensive awareness is going up. And his skating durability. Yes, he is getting some great growth there, which is awesome. What about Mete here? A little bit of shot block. A little bit of physical. Not the greatest thing in the entire world, but still some movement. Almost up to 90 for Gurianov. Shots getting better, and his defensive awareness is getting better. That's some great growth. It's exactly the kind of growth we're looking for. Okay, we got ourselves a bottom 6 potential guy growing pretty nicely here, actually. Still, you know, really on the lower end, so it's not going to be that much to worry about. We got a huge amount of growth here from Chechhovic. There's some morale growth there as well, but his offensive awareness, his defensive awareness has gone up. He's had some pretty decent growth. That's awesome. We got this low top 6 that is also doing some decent growth. Some of it's a little morale as well, but still some decent growth. How about our big boy? Has he grown at all? I'm not seeing him at first glance. It's Healy. He is growing a bit. Yes, he is growing just a wee bit. Not as much as I'd like, but he's still doing some growth. What about goalies? Can I see goalies in general? Scott has grown up a little bit. A lot of it morale growth, but he's getting a little bit of growth. And in the system, doesn't look like Demko got any growth whatsoever. Okay, let's take a quick glance at contracts and see what we got. Sorry, guys. Just a little drink of water there. All right, so Mikael Granlund. What are you looking for? 4 years at 5 is not a bad contract at all for Granlund. So I'm going to snag him up for this. Let's see if it changes. It goes more. So 4 at 5 is basically a pretty sweet spot. Times 0.85. 4.25 for Mikael Granlund is not a bad spot. He can hold down that second line center for a while. So definitely going to throw you a contract. Eric Stahl, are you looking for something big? He is. I'm probably going to hold off on Eric Stahl. Let's see what Verona wants. Verana's a little bit more manageable. 5.8 times 0.85 equals just under 5. Does it go up or down? It goes down a little bit. We'll do 3 years. He's still going to be, either way, he's going to be a UFA, so it's not a big deal. Let's give him what he wants. 4.95 for 3 years. Hopefully he'll say yes to that. Sammy Blaze, what are you going to look for? Ooh, he's looking for a big boy contract, are you? Oh, no. Let's just give him 1 year then at 7 mil and see. Well, actually, let's see. I want to get him for as cheap as possible. 7.375 times 0.85 equals 6. Let's try 6.4 and see what he says about that. 6.3 for 1 year. He wants to come back. That is a lot of money. Dustin Brown, are you asking for something silly? I'm going to wait on Dustin Brown. Zaka. That is a pretty good contract for Zaka. Let's see if he'll take 1.5 for 2 years. Not going to say no to that kind of contract. We're saving a little bit of money on him. Brendan Lemieux. Also not a terrible contract. I'm going to try and get him for a few more years. Because if I can get him for... He's a good contract. If I can get him for 6 years at like 1.75, just a second. That'd be a fantastic lower end contract. He's really good, or at least he's good enough for me to be on that bottom pairing. 2.175 times 0.85 equals 185 basically. If I can get him for 6 years at 185, that would be insane. Oh, he doesn't want to come back. Oh shoot, he's gonna say no to that. Oh well. This is our new guy. I'm gonna wait on you. Nick Paul. You're saying yes. I'm gonna wait on Nick Paul as well. All right, let's see about goalies. Do we have any goalies coming up? Neither of them need contracts, so we can hold out on both of them. Perfect. We can see how that all plays out. Not going to give any of my lower end guys any contracts till we know how that's all going to work out. I don't know why I went that way. All right, let's move ourselves a little bit closer to the trade deadline and continue on here, guys. Where's the trade deadline? All the way down here? Great. Once again, other than moving maybe some smaller pieces. Oh, shoot. I have not done any scouting. Get out. Get out. Stop it. Yes. No. Yes. 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 Stop it. I keep forgetting to go do scouting, and we want to actually get some scouts going here, guys. Been pushing forward far too much. Let's take a quick look. I'm going to do it off screen here, but I do want to show you what this draft class is looking like, and we'll go from there. Again, I don't need you guys to go too hard. I'm just going to go through this first class. Obviously, Luke Hughes is here. We got ourselves an Ovi here. I'm just going to go through the first round. I'm only going to... Actually, you're already being scouting. You can see up near their name, it says currently being scouted by, so you don't need to do it. Everybody else, I just do, oops. There we go, scout player. And I just scout the potential in comparison. So I'm going to do that for all of these guys that have not been scouted yet. Obviously, Lambos, we already know what he is, but might as well give him a scout anyway. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, so that is me going through. I've basically scouted everybody that has at least a top 4, top 6 potential, and everybody in the top 40. Just sent out a scout to everybody, and hopefully we'll be able to find some steals in there. Here is hoping. All right, let's actually do some simming here, guys. Get ourselves up to that trade deadline. It looks like our morale was up to 78% in the locker room. Love to see that. Nothing like having a good morale in the locker room. Must have some half-decent leaders in there. Always makes for a much better playthrough when you got some leaders going on here. All right, we have Carl Dolstrom. Let's see what he looks like. I don't remember how you do. You are a 6'4" defenseman. You have some... Oh, no, I want to actually see what you look like. Defensive defenseman, decent skills there. What is your contract looking like? Not bad. I mean, I can always grab him and trade him. Sure, let's grab him and trade him. Nothing like just grabbing somebody and then immediately trading him for pieces. Ooh, Andrew Shaw has been injured. Not great, but I think that is a perfect spot for our friend Nick Shaw to go in. Nick Paul, sorry, not Shaw. Sub on all lines, except for the fact that he absolutely hates everything about it. I mean, that's going to make it better. That's not. We'll just leave it. Hopefully it won't be for too long. Go, Nick, go. All right, well, we're keeping it together here, guys. I can't really trade enough to really tank, so... Man, my goalies are not doing well. We do not have injuries on too strongly either, so I don't know why we are getting so hard hit here. All right, Nick Shaw, you're back up into the team here, dude. So hopefully you are going to do well. Let's throw you into the lineup here. Demko, you're starting, obviously. And Scott, do your thing, bro. You got this, dude. I have faith. All kinds of faith. Andrew Shaw is back. Perfect. Didn't have to leave Nick there for too long. Man, that leg, eh? All right, let's get... Oh, I guess he's just got scratched. I forgot he is a right wing / center. How good is your face-offs, by the way? 76? Do either of you guys have better face-offs? 85, 65. Dustin Brown, 65. Yeah, no, he's just going to have to... He'll have to do his best down there. Maybe we'll find a centerman for him down the line. I did find myself a top 6 grinder, at least a 3-tick top 6 grinder in the... There we go. Wait, is he ready to play? Or just possible to play? He's ready to play. Okay, let's go to roster moves and send down our friend there. How long is Pesse out for? Good lord, eh? All right, Scott, get yourself down there. Let's also go down to the O. See what they got going on down here. Nothing much to look at there. Let's look at goalies. Myers, get out of here, bro. And let's get Scott in here. And take over that starting role there, Scott. No, that's not what I wanted. I want to see how our defensemen are looking here. Healy is still doing pretty good. What are you getting points-wise? 32 assists in 54 games. I think that he's doing just fine, you guys. Getting those points for us. Love to see it. All right, boys, are we going to reach 35 wins? I don't want to, but there's a chance. Good gosh. I'm going to go see what our injuries are on and maybe drop them down just a little bit. Ethan Bear was also being injured. It feels like I'm getting a little bit hit too hard. I could be, walking into things, or not walking into things. Could be digging into things. What's the phrase I'm looking for? Reading into things. That's the phrase I was looking for. Okay, so we are barely holding on to that playoff spot there. Yikes. Are we even in the playoffs? I actually don't know. Jordan Eberle is holding on to that spot there. Our first line is still doing A-okay. Love to see that. Actually, both of those guys are doing good. After Stahl and Eberle, though, it really does drop off. I'd love to see Verona and Granlund do a little bit better. Sammy Blaze on that third line is still doing quite well. Yeah, playmaker. I mean, I'd really like to see him jump up and do a little bit better. But I mean, if these guys can get over 40 points, or even 50 points, then I'm not going to be too mad at them, if you know what I mean. Taking a quick look at goalies. Still keeping them both above. Looks like Demko's not getting... Actually, never mind. He has 23 points. Exactly what you're looking for in your backup. Let's just take a look at defensemen here for a second. Manson, Bear, both of those guys are getting points. And then it drops off slowly since then. Pesse, yeah, I really been injured for a little while there. Not a huge fan. All right, let's see what we can do trade-wise, and also take a quick look at our progress report, see if that's changed any. I don't need to do this too often, but still seeing some of these progresses is nice to see. So Sammy Blaze is still doing well. Mete, we've seen both of those guys. This top 4 is still doing well. Have you made any upward movement? Healy? A little bit. I think he had 5 last time. Oh well. Hopefully he'll have a nice off-season jump. Taking a look at contracts, we're going to take one more quick look here to see what we have to do. Stahl, are you still asking for like 7 mil? You're still asking for 7 mil. We'll probably be able to do that. We have... Ooh. Oh, never mind. Right now we have... Right now we have 7 million in cap space. Next year we'll have quite a bit more. Okay. And is he the only big name? I think he's the only big name. Zaka is saying yes to coming back. How about I try to get Saka back for 2 years at 1.6? He does want to come back, so hopefully he'll say yes to that. There's really not that many players that need to say yes to things. Dustin Brown is still saying... How about 1 year at 175, just to make sure he doesn't degress, drop off too much. And Eric Stahl, I'm assuming, will stay fairly good. So let's just say 1 year at 6.5. Hopefully he'll say yes to that. Okay. Okay, taking a look at trades here. We're obviously not going to be able to jump up too far, but there may be some potential that I can throw around. Not going to be able to throw around Manson. Pesse has dropped off a lot because he's been injured all year. There is this kid who I kind of want to hold on to. Gurianov has dropped off a lot. Claire's dropped off. This guy, Shaw, Richie. Richie, I was hoping would have a little bit of stat growth, and he still may. Who's that player that we picked up? Taking a look at defensemen here. And let's do 2 of our big boys, eh? Both of them injured. That sucks. Ely, Dolstrom, that's who we picked up. Is he worth keeping around as a DFD? Probably, actually. In fact, he's a 7th D. Maybe I won't do much trading. Let's take a quick look at what I've got for draft picks. I've got 1, 2. I've got 3 3s, 3 2s, a couple 3s. I may be able to package these together for a late first if I need to, or throw them in, try and move our first up. I think I'm going to leave it as is. I'm going to leave it as is and go with what we have. Let's just get this entire season simmed out so that we can get ourselves to the draft. I don't think we're going to make the playoffs, and if we do, I'm just going to sim through the playoffs as well. Let's just get ourselves to the end of this season. I want to get ourselves starting on the next season where we really can start, holding our own. Keep current trade block. Continue simming. I don't particularly care. We'll see if there's any big names that go. I'm not too sure if there will be. Pour myself a glass of water while this sims. God, that takes forever. To Detroit, Taylor Hall for a first, a second, and I don't know who that is. But still, that is crazy. I forgot that Arizona still had the rights to Hall in this situation. Ryan Carpenter, let's see if he's worth anything. A 4th liner, 2-way forward. No, get out of here. I don't need you, my friend. Eric Stahl has said yes. So is Dustin Brown. So is Zaka. Basically keeping our team fully together, which is lovely. And I think we're still going to have we're going to have more money next year than we did this year, if I can recall, with all the contracts that we were able to hand out. All right, we got shut out and then immediately shut out the next team. Pesse is back. Let's get him in the lineup. Where were you sitting? Nick Paul, can I get that, please? Thank you. Actually, what's happening here? There we go. Some weird thing happened there. I'm looking at defense here, and Richie is playing defense again. Man, I'm so sorry, Richie. I didn't mean for it to happen. Pesse goes there. Actually, Pese goes there. And let's see if I do this. Oh, Mete is now an 80. That's nice to see. Left, left, and right. There we go. Right and left and right. There we go. Now, and oh, wait. Thick Richie. Gotta get Thick Richie in the game here. Man, I'm trying to sim fast, and all these things keep happening, and I can't go fast. Most of the problem is that this game is just, takes forever to get things done. All right, Paul, you're out of here. Richie, get yourself in here, my friend. There we go. Cool. And let's try and get the rest of this thing simmed. Well, we're definitely not going to get that 50 points like I suggested there might be, or 50 wins, at least unless we go on a complete tear here, which I can't really see us doing. Although, weirder things have happened. We've definitely came back down to earth a little bit. I'm going to go back to the draft screen and see if I need to do any more finding here. Anybody not being scouted? You're being scouted. You are not, but you're fully scouted. We already know what Gunther is. We know what Lambros is. We know what Clark is. I'm going to go through and see if there's anybody I need to scout here, guys. Okay, I have once again gone through that entire top 32 players. Just sent a scout out to anybody there. Just seeing if there is any gems. Nope, just a bust, so we're going to leave the rest there. And hopefully my scouts will improve a little bit over the years. They're still not great. Were you out, Saka? No, he was just had a slight injury. Great. Yeah, hopefully my scouts will improve over the years. Oh, man, Dustin Brown. Okay, you know what, Nick? Just get in there, dude. But I'm not holding my breath this year. There's the words I'm looking for. Are we going to drop ourselves out of a playoff spot here? I think we may. The top 3 teams stick it out. So, never mind. We jump right back up there. It looks like the West is having a poor year. Man, look at that. We just need to pull somebody else up. I may want to... Yeah, I think I may want to... Ooh, Healy has jumped up. He's now recording as a depth defenseman. That's pretty awesome. I may want to turn down the injury bug there a little bit because it is not doing great. So let's throw Blaze up here. Let's throw Nick Paul here, and you are going to be Nate Thompson here. See if that works out. Seems like it's doing just fine. Back to edit lines. Oh, shoot. You know what? I'm just going to... I don't want to try and futz with it. I'm going to try and best lines it. We'll do that. On defense, we'll fix it. There we go. All right. Back to edit lines. You guys, can I make you guys best lines it down here? That's fine. And starting lineup, offense. Let's see what's happening down here. Nothing too crazy other than I kind of want to have this guy up on the front line. See if he can get those extra playing minutes, get ourselves a little bit of growth from him. Yeah, look at the West. Not good at all. Oh, man. Really? That's just terrible. Oh, God. All right, Roy. You are getting yourselves up. Maybe Phillips? Yeah, Phillips, we're calling up you, dude. Oh, gosh. Edit lines. What can we do here? Richie, and then throwing in Phillips here, subbing all lines. I guess we'll just best lines it for a little bit. There we go. You know what? No, I don't know what. There we go. There. I'm gonna be picky about it. You guys can best lines though. There we go. Can we please finish off the season without any insane injuries? That would make me very happy. We've got into the playoffs here. Let's take a quick. Oh, and now Manson's back. Edit lines manually. We're going to take a quick look at what the team looks like, and we'll go from there. It looks like they've even done more stuff there. You are no longer in. We're going to throw this that way. And we were doing that. There we go. Let's just back out. We can probably hold off on grabbing anybody else. All right, let's take a quick look at the end of the season and see how everybody did. And then we will quickly run through the playoffs there. Taking a look at our team stats. Got second place in the division with only 90 points. Yikes. Tight division. 3.2 versus a 2.91. Love the 2.91. Would love to see the 3.2 a little bit higher. 18.5 seems pretty middle of the road. 81 also middle of the road. Ended up having a decent away record and a terrible home record. Poor Seattleites. Did not get to see great people there. It looks like Eric Stahl had a little bit of resurgence in his career. Back at 2017, 2016, Paul? I mean, Eric Stahl. Where am I going to be able to see his full clear stats? There we go. When did he have 90 points? Oh, here it was. The 42 goals in 2017, 2018. And then the last year where we had similar stats was all the way back in 2011, back with Carolina. Yeah. Okay, let's get out of here. Eberle with almost 80 points. Basically, he was a point per game. Verana, not bad. Got over that 20 goal mark. Granlund, over 50 points. And Blaze and Richie, both those are third liners, so I'm going to be completely fine with that. Gurionov, I'm a little bit annoyed with that kind of production. Not exactly what you would hope to see. Taking a look at our defenseman. Manson, for 57 games, that's not bad. Bear, not bad. Tanev, 20 points for Tanev is a career high for him, to be completely honest, so that's kind of crazy. Looking at goalies, Jerry, okay, I guess. Demko definitely got the points we needed out of him. Yeah, I'm not going to be too salty about that. Let's take a look at the entire league. Take a quick look at everybody. I want to get this episode wrapped up pretty quickly here. I don't want to take forever here. Looks like that Tampa Bay team, they seem like they're pretty good at hockey, those guys. And I think that maybe Crosby and Malkin might also be fairly good at hockey. Who knew? Who knew that Patrick Kane and all these guys were good at hockey, right? Ovi with 50 goals, but I don't think that's going to be taking that away from Kuznetsov there. What a dude. Looking at assists, Vander Kane actually had a lot of goals there, but Braden Point giving that puck to Kuch there, and he's got himself all the way up to almost an assist per game. Same with Barkov. And then Shabbat. Wow, we're going to have to look at our D-man in a second here. Taking a look at... Let's see who was power play goals here. Kuch, then Stamkos. Game winning goals. Stamkos, Marchand, Jared McCann. Wow, almost a 50-point season for Jared McCann. What do they have him at right now? As a two-way forward? Obviously, I'm Jared, so I'm a little bit partial to him. Taking a look at the giveaway takeaways. Let's see what kind of person we got there. We got Petey and Draisaitl. Neither of them had good... we want to see takeaways, sorry. Neither of them had good face-offs, though. So O'Reilly looks like he's got this one in the bag. Going down, Crosby has a shot. Kopitar has a shot. And Taves has a shot. I think those would be your big names. I totally forgot to look at defensemen and goalies. Let's take a quick look at that. Entire league. All right, so I want this to be a minimum of... Come on, let me do a little more than that. A minimum of 40 games played. Tuukka Rask, probably. But looking at that goals against, it could be Vasilevsky. They have similar wins, but he has one game less game played. He had a little bit more overtime losses, so less straight up losses. I might give that to Vazzy, but Markstrom had a good season too, actually. And when you're looking at the teams, although this team actually did very, very well, I probably would give it to Vasilevsky, but I think it's going to be one of these two guys. All right, taking a look at defensemen. Hedman with less games played, the plus minus, he's going to take it. Yeah. Looks like Quinn Hughes did pretty well. Erik Karlsson had a bit of a resurgence there, which is nice. Burns had a bit of a resurgence. Interesting. Where is Makar? Only 46 points? Wow, he simmed extremely badly in this season. Wow. Okay, let's take a look at rookies. See if any rookie skaters did well. Alex Turcotte, Tim Stützle. God, what a player, eh? Kaprizov, Dylan Cousins, Hoglander. I made Hoglander into a power forward, by the way, guys, just after my series. I think that's actually what he plays like. He's just a little feisty power forward. I wouldn't mind getting my hands on him actually in this sim. Definitely would not be something I would sneeze at. Okay, let's see if any goalies are possibly taking the reins. Nope, nobody played enough games for it to really matter. Okay, let's you know what? On that note, guys, I think I gotta leave the episode there. I'm going to sim the playoffs at the beginning of next episode. I may even just sim it off screen and we'll just start after. I don't particularly care about these playoffs unless we win, which I highly doubt we will. But on that note, like, comment, subscribe. Leave me a comment down below if you have any thoughts or opinions on what we should do with the team, who we should pick up, who we should trade for, all that kind of jazz. And I will see you guys in the next episode of NHL 21 with your Seattle Wizards. Bye, everybody.